Hello, I'm Steve Joseph, Director of Market Development for Xtralis. I'm here today to demonstrate the performance of Vesda versus traditional spot type detection, specifically in mission-critical spaces. And so what we have here today is a demonstration kit that's intended to show just that, the performance of Vesda against spot type detectors when subject to high air velocities. Mission-critical spaces have various challenges associated with the environment, that being high air velocities intended to keep the equipment cool, and of course dilution that occurs from the results of the high air velocities. So with this test, what we have is a spot type detector that normally would reside at the ceiling, mounted to this hood. This hood also has a connection point to the Vesda detector, as you can see, with the intent of drawing air through this hood back to the Vesda detector. So to start this test, we'll turn on the fan, we'll generate the airstream. Again, we're going to ramp up to about 350 CFM, and the idea is that when you have a condition such as this, and a high air velocity, traditional spot type detectors subject to high air velocity have a challenge performing. And as you'll see here, smoke coming off the resistor, and we're watching performance. Already Vesda has detected this occurrence. The spot type detector has no indication of that event occurring. So with incipient smoke from a developing condition being very buoyant, having very little thermal lift to get to the ceiling, it's very much influenced by the air velocities such that it migrates to the return paths of air handling units. And so for this particular test, what we'll do is generate some smoke using test smoke and from a distance and show that smoke migrates with the air currents and the performance of either a spot type detector or a Vesda in that condition. So with that, I'll walk over here, generate a little bit of smoke, and we'll check the performance. Vesda already detected that occurrence. The spot type detector has no response, as can be expected. So the next test I'll perform is just how much smoke does it take to trip a traditional spot type detector in a high airflow environment. So with that, we'll generate continuous bursts of smoke. And already you see Vesda responding. Still no response from the spot type detector. We'll continue this until we actually get a response from the spot type detector. Still no response from the spot type detector. In the meantime, Vesda's going gangbusters. And at some point, we should have a response. And there you have it. Now, the next thing I want to show is the convenience of Vesda in a mission-critical space. Mission-critical spaces have many obstructions, whether that be server racks, equipment, process piping, cable trays, and trying to get to spot-type detectors on the ceiling of a mission-critical space can sometimes be challenging. So with the convenience of Vesda, we have the ability to pipe down to a low level, whereas a spot-type detector would require each and every point be accessed, whether it be a ladder, scaffolding, or special equipment to get to that detector. So in this configuration, what we have here is a special fitting that allows us to simply connect a port, conduct a smoke transport time test, and as soon as you have a response from the detector, you've conducted your test of your system, and you simply disconnect your point and move on to your next test point. And the fact is you can have as many as 20, 30, maybe 40 sampling points, or perhaps 60 sampling points, which is the equivalent of 60 spot type detectors. And with one test, I've just tested my entire system versus having to get on a ladder or special scaffolding to get to each and every spot type detector to perform my annual test and inspection. So in summary, for mission-critical type spaces, Vesda provides the best return of investment, providing very early warning fire protection, ease of maintenance, test, and inspection, and is able to withstand the dynamics of the environment associated with mission-critical spaces. Thank you.